This might be my favorite jacket in Klim's line. I feel like it packs a value well above its price point when you set it up right. So one of the biggest objections I hear with this jacket is that it's not CE AA rated. It's actually not CE rated for an abrasion test at all. And one of the reasons that doesn't bother me with this particular case is because it uses all the same materials off their street line. So for example, this Cordura running down the elbow and the shoulder is the same 640D twisted yarn Cordura that they use on the Carlsbad. This stretch material coming in under the armpit and around the back, it's the Karbonite Micromesh that they use on the Marrakesh jacket. Now, Marrakesh is 1000D, so 1000 denier. This one's 500, so it is a little bit less abrasion resistant. But with that being said, that Cordura wraps around the shoulders and the main abrasion points, reinforced on the back here, and your back is a very large surface area. So even though it's not quite up to the same standards as Marrakesh across the entire back, with the reinforcements, I think it would do okay because it's reinforcing all the main slide spots. Now, this jacket comes with no armor, and I think that can be a good or bad thing. Some people criticize that. The logic behind it is that a lot of people are going to wear this jacket over top of their off-road gear, so they don't want to pay for the armor on top of the jacket because they're never going to use the armor. But if you are planning on using the armor, here's where this jacket is awesome. The Induction in the Marrakesh jackets, around the $400 price points, they're going up. I think they're around $450 now, but basically they're about $120 more than this jacket typically. They include level 1 armor though. With this jacket, you can buy the shell for about $120 less or $150 less, prices are moving, and then throw your own armor in it. So if you want to get level 2 armor, level 2 protection, it ends up around the same price as that Induction or Marrakesh jacket. And then again, you're getting the same Cordura that's on the Carlsbad. You're getting 600 denier Cordura down the arms and on the chassis. And then you're getting a lot of the same features on the higher end jacket. So YKK zippers, you get a lot of venting here. You get a huge chest vent. If you don't use that as a pocket, you have vents going down the arms. You have a bicep vent, and you have 2 vents on the back to help blow more air through the jacket. This jacket also has the collar loops. So if you need even more air, you can put this in this little hook here, and that'll open up the jacket even more without allowing it to blow around too much. So as you can see, I'll zip this up. Everything stays secure, but you get even more airflow than you do with just the vents. On hot days, you can open this thing up, get plenty of airflow. On colder days, you can zip it all up. This jacket kind of falls in a weird middle ground where it's not as good as a true summer jacket like the Baja, and it's not as good as a cold weather jacket like the Carlsbad or a mid-season. There's definitely some overlap with this jacket and the Carlsbad. The main difference is this one doesn't have Gore-Tex, and the Carlsbad is AA rated with all those warranties, the crash protection, right? This still has a warranty for craftsmanship, but it doesn't have that crash warranty where you can send a police report in and get your jacket replaced. That's only the Gore-Tex stuff. So there is some value lost, but again, this shell right now, as I'm speaking, it's sitting at around $300, and then you get the armor and it bumps you up to the price of maybe an Induction or Marrakesh jacket, but you can throw level 2 armor in there. And if you're like me, we're using an airbag, and you're just gonna take the back armor out anyway, then you're saving even more money by not including the back protector. This also has a decent amount of storage in it. It has this chest pocket here, a couple hand pockets that zip, and then on the back, this is like the best part. It has this huge pocket that goes across the back, just like the Baja jacket. I think this pocket was really intended to put the sleeves in. So the other thing I didn't mention yet is that these sleeves actually zip off. So if you're running an off-road kit on the street, and you're riding to the trailhead, and you don't want to wear all this, then you can zip the sleeves off, throw them in the back pocket, and basically just have a vest. And that's going to be a lot cooler than if you had even a mesh jacket on. So this is a super versatile jacket. I have the Klim Baja S4, this jacket, and the Carlsbad, and honestly, I wear this one the most. I hate to admit that because I spent the least amount of money on it. But I even know guys who have bought a Badlands jacket and then they also bought one of these, and they tend to wear this jacket more, the Dakar jacket. If you're looking for more of a summer jacket, make sure you get it in one of the lighter colors. That way it's not absorbing too much heat. And this jacket will get you through most seasons. You could probably even get away with just having this jacket if you layer properly, right? Keep your rain shell, maybe some insulation, because you can zip all the zippers up for the cold weather, open them up when it's hot, and then layer accordingly to how the conditions are that day. The other thing that's nice about it is it's not a true mesh, so when it gets dirty, it keeps dirt off your clothes underneath, unlike a mesh jacket where all that dust can get through the jacket. So if it's not like blisteringly hot outside, I tend to still wear this one over my Baja jacket just because it's less of a mess and it cleans up a little bit better. And if it rains or drizzles, this isn't waterproof, but it is water resistant. Water rolls off this material, so it will soak if it starts raining in for like longer than 20 minutes. But if you get a weird like just mist or like a light rain, this will mostly keep that moisture off you, being a closed jacket that's not mesh. So yeah, I think this jacket is awesome. I think it's super underrated. Where I work, we sell a ton of them. I usually set people up with armor unless they're throwing it over an off-road kit, which is fine too. The other thing is, because it has that Marrakesh stretch on the back, this is very airbag friendly. If I take this off, I'm going to show you real quick. This is really stretchy. If you're wearing an airbag, that's going to help not restrict it, right? This is going to all stretch so that it doesn't close in on you if your airbag goes off. So it's airbag friendly, it's versatile. I was using this in the summer before I had the Baja. I still use it more, even though I paid less for it. It's got all the materials off their street line, super comfortable, and yeah, I love this jacket. Simple as that. I think it's awesome. I think it's one of the most underrated jackets out there. I would not want to be without it. And it's the jacket I use the most, even though I have jackets I've spent a lot more on. So check it out, Klim Dakar Jacket. It is true to size. I wear a large in most of my jackets. This is a large, fits really nicely. I have the Rogue Level 2 armor in it now that I upgraded to this season. I've had this jacket for a couple years. It's held up really well. I've used it for commuting when I lived closer to my work. I've used it for adventure riding. I've used it for street. Overall, just really like it. So hope this helps you in your buying decision. If you're looking for a adventure dual sport jacket, this is definitely one to check out. If you have any questions or concerns, leave them in the comments below. Let me know how your jacket experience buying is going, because it is overwhelming sometimes looking at all the options out there. And be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Always dropping new content every week. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.